Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. When last we left off, we had finally finished making the Ladris antidote. But we've only got enough. Our little pal way up there on top of that tower here had been able to compile the venom sac and the flower that we had found way up there in the Scutterdales, and had been able to make the antidote for the poison that was coursing through the veins of Mazog and Isuriel. Problem being, we've only got enough for one dose. So we've got to go back in here into our little instanced area, and we have got to decide who are we going to give it to. Not much of a decision, is it? I'm pretty sure who we want to give it to here. However, I'm pretty sure that at this point they're going to be something about Isuriel refusing to use it, etc., etc. Ooh, I liked seeing that Arcador. Isuriel refusing to use it, and if we go to Mazog, I'm sure there's some scripted thing with Arcador saying no and that. So, but we're going to try and give it as Isuriel. I'm pretty sure that's what I did before when I went through this on my dwarf. So let's try and give it to her and see what happens, whether she refuses it or...
No, I will not take it.
Isuriel is barely conscious, but her mouth forms a thin line when she realizes what you are trying to give her. No, Gnarlo, I will not take the antidote. You must give it to Mazog, or the hidden guard has failed. Isuriel, refuses to take it. But, you know, I mean, the hidden guard's already failed for all we know, because for all we know, number one, that dwarf may not still be alive anymore. Was it Bozy? Was it Bozy that we're trying to... Bozy or Bori? I can't remember which one it is we're trying to rescue from Dol Guldur. He may not be alive there anymore, and number two, he may not have been there in the first place. As Mazog said, he captured 3 dwarves and killed one of them off the bat. Has no idea who the names are, the other 2 that he sent to Dol Guldur, because, you know, all dwarves look alike to him. All right, so we are not able to give it to Isuriel. She refuses to take it. Stupid. Let's go here to Mazog. All right, cockroach. Mazog is visibly ill, his body weakened from the effects of the Gwingel poison. Still, he manages to sneer at you as you give him the Ladris antidote. Koffazig, he manages to mutter and gives a short barking laugh before lapsing into sleep. Well, that sucks. Arcador, you may get your wish here in a bit.
I have nothing to say to you. Leave us.
I have nothing to say to you, Gnarlo. I cannot understand how we have come to this point, saving the life of a filthy orc and allowing a friend to... Arcador visibly brings himself under control. Tell Grungalas outside the door that no one is to come into Gaidrogor. I want no one disturbing Isuriel. She needs rest. The scout should also be recalled in preparation for the exchange of Mazog. Alright, so we're going to go out and talk to Grungalas, who should be outside. I don't know what you're so upset about. I mean, yeah, Isuriel's going to leave and all that kind of stuff, and I'm pissed about that, but you elves are immortal. You know, that's part of that crap that Tolkien gave y'all. She'll just die, she'll reappear over in the... She'll go to the halls of Mandos for a short while and then pop up over there in the Undying Lands once more. So, it's not that big a deal. Okay, we have got to find Grungalas. Where are you at? Ah, there you are.
I understand. We are all doing everything we can.
And that's pretty much all I have to read. I understand, Gnarlo. I will allow no one to enter Gadragar. We are all doing everything we can. So we got some Athalas, some Celebrant, some experience. Let us finish now.
The Maladrim sent scouts ahead to spy the lay of the land.
Chapter 10, The Exchange. Oh, we're getting close to the end of the book here, it looks like. The Maladrim sent a number of scouts ahead to spy the lay of the land in front of the fortress of Dol Guldur. We will want to know what they have learned, and have them return here before we bring Mazog the rest of the way to the gates of the fortress. Seek out the scouts Lamwin, Suthiel, and Legland in the wildlands of Gathburs, east of here and before the walls of Dol Guldur. Tell them to return, and that the final leg of the Hidden Guard's mission will be undertaken. With the information of these scouts, we will be best prepared to effect the exchange of Mazog for the dwarf prisoners. All right, so we've got 3 scouts to find over in Gathburs. We will pull this up. As you know, we are right here at Ostgalath in the center. Gathburs is over here in this area. There is, however, if I remember correct, a fort that the Maladrim have overtaken, that I believe is in this area here. So we will arrive there. That looks like maybe another one of those little elf tent thingies. We'll see what that is when we get there. But yeah, there's a fort there that the elves have taken over. That should be our next hub zone. Although this hasn't been much of a hub zone, because as we proceed through the story, as you see, you just don't spend a lot of time in any one area anymore. It's that whole leveling up too quickly thing. All right, so we are going to have a little bit of a travel mission here as we head out and head over toward Gathburs. We've been part of the way before up this road. We've made it up to here where we turned and went down to Minas Gill, but we've only been about halfway up this road, so we will continue on up it. And wonder of wonders, we actually logged in at a time whenever it's daylight. In fact, it's morning, so as far as the game is concerned, it's only going to get brighter. Was that a goblin spy all the way down here at the doors? You elves aren't very observant with your elf eyes, are you? Let's travel on down the road here. See how quick. Good Lord, are we picking up a lot of hidden things. Look at all those goblin spies. One over there, one there. They are all along this road. Now I understand why we didn't, very clear why we didn't bring Mazog down this way, isn't it? Hope everyone's having a good one. I know it has been a while, about a week now since we got one of these up. It's just been a busy time. As I mentioned in the State of the Channel, State of the Gnarlo message, it's been kind of busy here lately. It's enough that I've had my health problems, which are getting better and are just about resolved at this moment. Things are doing good. The CPAP is working incredibly well. Having no trouble with that whatsoever. Got used to sleeping with it almost immediately. Never did bother me to have anything. Look at this winding road here. Are we on the correct path still, or have we wandered off the trail? Yeah, we are on the correct path. Making sure we weren't heading to Minas Gill again. Knew we hadn't passed any standing stones, but still. But no, I'm having no trouble with the CPAP machine whatsoever. People talk about having it on their face and feeling all claustrophobic and all, and to me it just feels like I'm Spaceman Spiff. I'm getting to, I'm getting to wear it and need to pull out one of my old X-Wing helmets and put it on. And then when I put my little black silk sleep mask on, I can play. But how can I see anything with the blast shield down? So that I've had no problem. It has been quite a bit of fun role-playing going to sleep as a spaceman. And on top of that, the fact that I'm waking up feeling so much better and so well rested. It's like today, I slept 7.5 hours today. And normally this would already be done because I would have gone to bed at 9 this morning when I went to bed, and I would have been awake by 12 or 12:30, and so I would have been sitting there exhausted and wide awake in the middle of the day, which is the middle of my night, and gotten online and did some stuff. But as you see, we got up a good deal later. I slept 7.5 hours. I feel great when I woke up. As you can tell, I'm awful damn talkative. So that right there will show you, depending on how y'all feel about it, that is either a plus or minus in itself right there. All right, let's see where we are going here. Do we go to the left? Do we go to the right? Both sides. Whoa. Boy, we got hit by some dread or something there right quick, didn't we? Look down yonder, would you? Cargools. Cargools and what looks like a watching stone. Wow. I guess they're there to defend whatever that evil tree area is down there. I don't remember this area. I know it was here, and I know that I did it, but I do not remember it. But yeah, we've got that evil from the watching statue and the Carghoul there. What level is that Carghoul? 65 with 12,500 hit points. He might actually be a little bit of a challenge. He might actually give us a little bit of a run for our money there if we were to fight him. Let's head on over this way, follow the actual main path road, and see where it is going. And see whether this is the... I'm trying to figure out if that is an orc stronghold, or if that is the elven stronghold there that they have taken over. That's the one that the Maladrim have. Because I honestly can't remember. I'm thinking this may be the one that the Maladrim took over, so we are going to come on around the corner, find the entrance way to it. Haven't seen anything pop up yet as far as rings. Thanglehad. Yep, there we go. Just saw the stable master in the mailbox pop up. So this is indeed, zoom on into first person. This is indeed the stronghold that we have actually taken over. And we will go on in here. So this is going to be our next quest hub. Right here. There should be... What you see right up here is the mailbox. The milestone. We are going to grab the stable master over here. I know there are some quests in this that were quite fun, where you were being attacked and you had to keep running from ballista and catapult to ballista and catapult to help fight off the attack there. All right, so we've got the Haunted Inn, we've got Osgallad, we got Ekad Sirion, so we've got fast travels or horse travels to all these places now. Excellent. Okay, let's come on up. Yep, as you see, a bunch of catapults. Trebuchets. Actually, I guess these are more trebuchets than they are catapults, aren't they? They work with a weight system, not with a spring system. Okay. Bunches and bunches and bunches of quests. A campfire. Provisioners, healers, good. Here's our forge and relic masters next to the forge. So we are all good and all set. Okay, let's see if we can't continue. We're going to be looking for these 3 elf Maladrim scouts somewhere out there in Gathbers. And also, since we've arrived here, let us stop for a second. And we should have a much better view of Dol Guldur now. Quite impressive, is it not? Towers upon towers. And look at those things flying around the top there. 5, 6, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 6 6 very, very large. You would say they were birds or bats until you notice how big they are next to the tower there. So those are the fell beast. We've seen one of those already, haven't we? Whenever we were finishing up Volume 1, when we were following the story of Marthiel, we got to the point where we were attacked by who was it? I can't remember the name of the big bad in the first one now. They started with an M. I'll have to throw it up here on the screen, but where he attacks us toward the end and comes riding in on his fell beast that Sauron and the Nazgul had given him. So those are the I don't know if they have Nazgul on their backs, though. We can't quite see whether or not they actually have riders. But there's the Tower of Sorcery, the Tower of Dol Guldur. All right, that is where I think we will stop for the moment. And next time we come back, we are going to be leaving out from our base here and see whether or not that we can go out there and find the Elf Scouts. And hope that Asuriel has not passed on to the Undying Lands as soon as we get back to Osgiliath. So we will see you next time. Thanks for coming along. A bit shorter than usual, but don't want to get caught up in the wandering around in the woods out there and only be able to find one. Hopefully when we come in next time, we'll be able to find all 3 scouts and then head on back to Osgiliath. So we will see you then. Thanks for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed it and appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.